So I've just turned this beast, instead of it being dedicated for the cargo related jobs, as it was kind of put out there as, I've just turned this Panther Clipper into the ultimate mining machine. Although some of it might not work due to the fact that, I mean, it's a big ship, and if you're going to try and do deep core mining, it might be a bit tricky, but it's worth a shot. So let's go for it. Right now I would normally use the Anaconda for that sort of stuff, for mining and that lot, but I kept on having too many of the same, having the same ship all the time. So I decided to bite the bullet and get this. Because I don't think I've actually owned a Zorg & Peterson ship. So now I can keep my Anaconda as a basically a sort of battleship, but also use it for farming other materials. Whereas this beast now can be my mining vessel. I mean, it holds more than what I could ever imagine for cargo stuff, like for refined goods. Size of this ship. I need to aim towards where we're going to test this beast out. I've also swapped some components out and put some of my engineered gear in there. Those lights are bright. Yeah. She's a nice bit of kit. I'll give it that. Even though when it's folded out, it reminds me, hence the name. I was looking for a cool name from a frog or a toad. Because when it's like landed, like it looks like some, it's just got that kind of frog-shaped thing to it. Right, prospector out. Let's find out what's on this rock. He's got no tempered diamonds. Right. Okay, so it looks like I can test out deep core mining with this thing. Seismic charge. Now that's, what is that? An average? Yeah, it's an average one. Ooh, look at him go. Nice. What about you then? Average strength, what's that? Let's try high. I just realised it's gone out of their thing, isn't it? What about you? That's a low strength. If I can get something high on it, that would be great. Come on. Yes! Right, we need one tiny little... a low one, really. Is that actually going to hit that side? It didn't. Trying to sling it across so it hits that bit. Nice, we are in. Bonus. Hoping we are far away enough from that, so detonate now. Right, so now we need the abrasion blaster. Let's open up the cargo hatch, scoop, I mean. going to be nice to see where that is on this ship. Right, let's lock up the cargo scoop. I'm going to switch back to pulse wave and prospectors. Because the only thing I haven't tried on here is obviously the normal mining, and I want to see how well those lasers go. It's got bromulite. I'll quite happily take some bromulite. I mean, it's not a lot of bromulite, but we'll take it. Could do with the third laser, really. Although it's barely breaking the weapons cargo scoop deployed. While we're doing this, let's go, lock it in place. It went straight into the laser just then, didn't it? Well, luckily, without an extra laser so far, I'm able to get through this. So going by where those mining lasers are, which is those two there, I need to find another slot where is another laser can go at the front, and then that should tear through some of these asteroids a lot quicker, but it probably will power like drain the weapons pip module. But then again, if you like the setup you do, you can just, you know, whatever you enjoy doing, go with it. That's not hitting the rock now, is it? Let's aim towards. That's better. Let's see what happens if I took a pip away from. Yeah, look at this. This ain't draining nothing from this. Yeah, it's still got. Let's get it down to 2 then. See, still not dropping. That's shocking. Not shocking, but actually it is shocking. All right, system engines down to 1 pip. There we go. Now it's starting to drop. Now, originally, I was going to basically, I was going to take a drop in cargo space by putting a vehicle bay in. So I can have a scarab, so I can pick up any, like, planetary surface outcrops for other materials that I might have needed or need. And I could do that, but without taking a drop, I could potentially, but I don't like doing it. Ooh, that's getting close. Yep, that's got close. Let's move out the asteroid's way. It's either that or I get rid of the... I think I would rather keep the docking bay, even though I prefer to have the Super Cruise Assist. Or I would have to consider moving something else. That's getting close again. Oh, it's depleted anyway. Sending out the other collector. Oops. Let's turn the light out. And yeah, server crash. I was waiting for that. Always happens. Well, not server crash, but just my network every time something happens. So the one thing I like to say about with Elite Dangerous, nearly called it Star Citizen, because I like playing Star Citizen as well, but with this at least I've got multiple things I could just come on here to do. Go to mining. Here we go. We got some security vessels, so we should be all right. And I've been playing other ones. I've been trying to sort of jump into that X4, but that one takes a lot of working out because it's so different. But it also doesn't have some of the functions I like that both these games offer. Right, lock destination. Where is... So it must have been out of range of there then, so that's good. Right, now I need to look at this. Go to Memorial, Super Cruise Assist. So I'd rather keep the Super Cruise Assist and let alone the auto docking if I wanted to. I may still do a third laser. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to keep the deep core mining. Even though I like doing that, but the abrasion thing is a bit of a nightmare. Whereas if you could just turn up and laser everything. I was hoping something was going to try to make an attack out there, but it didn't say. Because every weapon on here is like an automated like turreted with automatic tracking. Which reminds me, let's look at the settings. So gun sight mode, leading, trailing, leading. There you go, see that? Turret, weapons only, fire at will, forward fire, target only. Leave it on that. I paid to win, and I did. Didn't realise that was a marker of the owners club. But I believe this is the actual only... Oh no, I did buy one other ship before, a smaller one. I've forgotten the name of it already. But this is the biggest ship I've actually used with the arcs. So I'm going to have a look at my kit out and sort of see what I can adjust, change. See what I want to add on to there, especially if I want to make it for just going out there and collecting resources. Well, possible resources, shall we say. Yeah, so basically, just standard resource, like minables. And then the Anaconda can deal with materials. That's the words I'm looking for. Materials that you'll get from shipwrecks. And if I don't put a scarab bay on this, then this is just going to be purely for space mining. But I would like to drop it on the ground at some point to land. So it's either that or I'm going to take a drop in materials. I suppose, actually, in theory, it's But asteroid mining, actually no, because you do want to see hotspots. So I was going to say sacrifice the surface scanner, but you probably will need that, especially if you want to fight, if you found a good spot to go back to, and if it's a hotspot. I can't remember what I had in total with the cargo capacity. It was a lot, but I took away some of the smaller ones. I kept all the big units at the top, because what I made 832. Even if I drop the smallest one available to me, which I can't remember what it was, so we'll have to look at it when we get back in to Jameson Memorial. But even if I drop that, I'd still be more cargo capacity than I would have been if I was using the Anaconda. Because I'm pretty sure the only highest I've got with the Anaconda was like 280 or maybe less. 243 maybe, I can't remember. Was it 256? Well, I'm definitely keeping the auto docking, because I can do things like this with the camera work. But also when it comes to a massive ship, me and the letterbox do not get on very well. Now you're going to see why I call it the like a toad or a frog. The way those legs come out like that and twists this thing, just looks like a frog's about to leapfrog. Leapfrog? Leap. Like the fact that they getting on and off ramps there. Right, so if we go to commodity markets to sell what we've already picked up, sell. Obviously, sometimes it pays go best to places that will pay more. Although it's saying yeah, like the price has gone up over here, maybe, not sure. Bombulite, I've only got 2 of those. Sell. And sell those for $16. Other places might do it better at a better price. It's just basically figuring out where to go. Outfitting. Right, so as I said, I can get another laser, I reckon. Where's that one? That's a pulse laser. Didn't use the subsurface one, did I? So the other possibility. So if I decided to take that one away, if I can see where all the mining tools are. Oh, there is a mining laser 2, so that might speed things up a little bit more, providing we don't go over my power limit. The only downside of me taking that is I think we've got beam laser that is underneath with the other tools. All the other mining things are on top, and then a couple of defense weapons are on above. Ooh, we're at 14.40 out of the 1432 I've got allowed. Whew, that was close. So no vehicle bay. So the question is, if I do that, I need to go to fire groups just to make sure I add on the wherever the lasers are. There it is. So we've got that sorted for that when I'm doing that job. So let's look at the outfit. So it looks like I'm keeping the capacity maybe, although I don't think I can get one of these on there because of the size difference. No, but what size are you? So I can move you, swap module with you. So we can go to that, replace module. I mean, is there any reason to have... No, let's just keep it simple. Planetary hangar. Right, so we've got the ground vehicle on there. We've still got the capacity. We've added an extra mining laser to it. I'm lost. I can't see. Oh no, you don't do from this bit, do you? It's because I haven't got one on the ship yet. Me being an idiot. I bought the thing, but I didn't buy a vehicle. So we want the scarab bay. Thank you. Got the scarab vehicle in there. Now go libraries. Let's add that on it. Pulse orange. Why not? Have a bit of flair to it. And there we go. So let's make sure what we have taken away is basically the Super Cruise business. So it means I've got to control everything myself. Because there's no way I'm doing the docking with myself for this ship. Right, so, and I've managed to keep all my storage. And I need to buy back all those limpets. And we'll only go with 700 due to the fact that it, if you're having a really good run at it, you're going to like end up like, ditching too many limpets because you've caught up with yourself. Right, so 700 limpets there. Thank you very much. Sorted. Okay, well, so my big test I will have to do is go out there and do a proper mining session at some point. But there we go. The new beast on the street. Currently in the first phase of being into the game for people who obviously decide to buy the ship with the arcs. And I think, well, I don't know how long it takes until it goes into the games market itself. Instead of it's a month or so. But either way, definitely needed something like this for myself in this game. So I'm going to say ciao for now.